nothing unusual for now.
Shunguang, when did you get back? How was your first mission as a Void Hunter? Why are you being so secretive? Oh, right. Belle, Senior Fufu, and Senior Yinhu are still out taking care of things around Phylum Heights. I'll go fetch them. Just wait a sec.
Shh! Keep your voice down. Sorry, Junior. I guess I don't know my own strength now. Are you okay?
I'm fine. But don't you want to see everyone now that you're back? Did something happen during the mission?
No, the mission went perfectly fine. I just came across something a little strange. I'm not even sure how to explain it to you or the others. I'm sorry, Junior Wise. I wanted to be happy coming back to see you all after the mission, but I'm just so tense. I have no idea when the next anomaly might appear, and you can't hear it.
What drives a person to take up the sword, and what awaits them because of it?
Did the qingming sword speak just now? Am I hearing things?
Huh? You can hear it? But none of the investigators I worked with on the mission could hear it. Not even Senior Miyabi.
What lies within the heart of one who takes up the sword?
Actually, I can hear it really clearly. It's still speaking now while we're talking, mumbling something about what lies within the heart of one who takes up the sword.
Well, I guess that will make things easier for me to explain. While I was wielding the qingming sword in the middle of battle, I suddenly heard a woman whispering in my ear, and I couldn't make it stop, no matter how hard I tried. Nothing like this has ever happened before. I didn't know if the qingming sword had undergone another change, but when I was about to bring it back for Shifu to take a look, it suddenly said something that caught my attention.
The one who wields the sword shall find the answer within the hidden realm, the very origin of the qingming sword.
Yes, that's what...
The origin of the qingming sword? What's that supposed to be? I have to admit, it's piqued my curiosity.
I'm not sure how much of what it says can be trusted. But if such a hidden realm really does exist, and there's knowledge linked to the origin of the qingming sword...
I see. So if that voice isn't lying, we should be able to find a way to overcome the qingming sword's negative effects by going to that hidden realm.
Yeah! Shifu and my brother have done so much to suppress the qingming sword's effects on me. I think it's time I take action too. With you here, Junior Wise, even if Shifu and the others can't hear the voice, they'll still believe me. I want to tell them what's going on, and then head to that hidden realm and see it for myself.
The qingming sword will guide you to the hidden realm. The sword bearer must not miss this fleeting chance.
Huh?
Shunguang, what's wrong?
Just now, an image of a hollow flashed through my mind. Somewhere in Limnian Hollow. I even caught a glimpse of myself freeing the qingming sword there. Is it showing me the way to enter the hidden realm? Junior Wise, we don't have much time. The images in my head are already starting to fade.
Shifu went out on a mission earlier and isn't at Suibian Temple. If we're in a hurry, let's just leave a letter for her and the others and go right now.
Wait, Junior Wise! Belle told me that you experienced a strange reaction in your eyes earlier. You should stay here and wait for Shifu to come back. I can go to the hollow by myself.
This is about the qingming sword, so I don't want you to go there alone. And I haven't felt anything unusual in my eyes lately, so I think it should be fine. Don't worry.
How am I supposed to refuse when you give me a look like that? Fine. Just promise me that you'll let me know the moment you feel any discomfort. I hope we can find something in there.
If you come, remember to bring some pork buns.
Do you think we'll really find anything? So this is the hidden realm the Qingming sword was talking about. The whole area looks completely different, like some sacred secluded place hidden deep in the mountains. Amazing!
To think, the Qingming sword could reshape an entire area within the hollow. Xiaoguang, are you okay? Did unleashing the sword just now take a toll on you?
No, I'm fine. But I've just had this strange feeling since a moment ago. Oh, right, Junior. Could you take a look and see which way leads out of here?
Finding a way out isn't the problem. It feels like there's an invisible barrier here that stops us once we get close.
I knew it. I felt this heavy, stifling sense of confinement ever since we got here. Guess this isn't a place where we can just come and go as we please. Even though we left a letter for Shifu, it looks like we'll have to explore this place on our own. The barrier will probably keep the others out.
It's going to be tricky without any outside help. Still, hopefully we can explore without any trouble and find something that'll help with your recovery.
Strange. The Qingming sword feels more active than ever. This place must be hiding something really important. Come on, let's keep going. I'm sure I can cut right through whatever stands in our way. Ethereals? Even in this realm? Let me take care of them. This feeling, it's...
What is it, Xiaoguang?
The Qingming sword seems so restless. If I use it now, it might awaken an entirely new power. Judgment!
So that's the Qingming sword's new ability?
Yes, the sword feels amplified in this area. Let's keep going and clear out every ethereal here. No. Yeah, what? Clouds! More ethereals incoming. Use the sword's new power to take them out!
Shunguang, stay alert. This material is different from the others we've seen.
It's more active than the others. I'll be careful. Out of our way, you evil monster! The sword follows my will, and winds howl in the heavens! Radiant, the qingming's might rends the heavens!
Interesting.
That voice. Why does it sound so familiar?
It came from the main hall. We should take a look.
So that's the purpose of this sculpture. Interesting.
Huh? Shifu, what are you doing here? Isn't there supposed to be a barrier around the hidden realm? Was your mission nearby and we somehow pulled you in too?
Hold on, Junior Wise. She might look like Shifu, but something's not right. The way she moves, the tone of her voice, something just feels off.
Shifu? Mission? I don't remember having any important matters to attend to, nor do I remember ever taking you as disciples. Who are you? Hold on. You there. Is that the Qingming sword in your hand? Ah, I see. I think I understand what's going on now. You came from outside the hidden realm, and you're the current keeper of the Qingming sword, aren't you?
That's right. My name's Ye Shunguang, and you are...
It's a long story, so I'll make it simple. I'm afraid I'm not the Shifu you're talking about. Just think of me as a native of this hidden realm. This low-lying area acts like a furnace, the encircling mountains trapping the energy within. An ideal site for enhancing the Qingming sword's power. When that power is unleashed here, it can reshape the hollow itself, creating what's known as the Qingming realm. Everything and everyone in this place exists according to the Qingming sword's will, my own appearance included. So it's no surprise you mistook me for someone familiar. And this young one here, who are you? An outsider shouldn't be able to enter the Qingming realm at all, only the sword's master.
I'm Wise. Wait, you mean no one else should be able to get in or out of here?
Forget it. None of that really matters. Whoever you are, If you're capable of entering the hidden realm alongside the sword's master, you must have some remarkable ability. Let's leave it at that for now. In any case, welcome to the Qingming realm, or, as some might call it, the world of the sword. By the way, about those...
Yup. I grabbed some pork buns from the kitchen. Senior Yinhu steamed them this morning. Huh? Wait a second. You're the voice we heard inside the Qingming sword. So you're the one who brought us here?
These pork buns aren't bad. I've actually been trying to communicate with you for some time, Ye Shunguang, but you never responded. The fact that you're here now means your control over the Qingming sword has reached new levels. You must learn more about the weapon that's been fighting beside you. I'm sure you've been wanting to know more about the Qingming sword, whether it be for your own reasons or...
Exactly! If this hidden realm really hides the Qingming sword's origin, then please... Oh, sorry! You just look exactly like my Shifu.
No worries. I once had students of my own. It's been some time since I last heard someone call me Shifu. Back to the matter at hand. The means of suppressing the Qingming sword is hidden here, but it won't be easy to claim. Scattered throughout this hidden realm are countless nameless, masterless swords. Seek out the three most
What exactly do you mean by extraordinary? And how are we supposed to find them?
Words alone can't explain everything. Get moving, and you'll figure things out as you go. Come back once you've found the first sword. Now then, I'll be here, waiting for your good news. Who made these pork buns? They're much better than what I used to eat back when I trained at the mountain sect. Very impressive.
This Shifu isn't quite like the Yishuan Shifu we know. She's more impatient, but somehow, she still has that same calm and comforting air about her.
My turn.
Somebody, please help me!
That voice and figure. Senior Yinhu?
Looks like it's really him, but why would he need help fighting ethereals?
Not sure, but let's help him. We can sort it out later.
All the ethereals have been taken care of? Thank you. Thank you for saving my life, brave strangers.
That outfit, that voice, Senior, is that really you? What are you doing here?
Huh? I've never joined any sect, let alone had any disciples. Are you sure you've got the right person?
Junior Wise, there's something about him that's not quite the same as Senior Inhu.
Sorry, I mistook you for someone else. You look just like a friend of ours. So, who are you?
I'm a mercenary. They call me Big Pan. I'm a part of the Melt Iron Mercenaries.
The Melt Iron Mercenaries? That sounds familiar. But mercenary groups nowadays generally have a pretty loose structure. There aren't many stable organized groups.
What's that supposed to mean? It doesn't matter. I can see you two are really strong. Please, help save my comrades.
Your comrades? You mean there are others here?
Yes. Not long before, my mercenary friends and I came here with a mission from the Lords to help develop some new land, but we were ambushed by bandits. They came well prepared and hit us hard. We weren't ready, and we were defeated. We suffered heavy casualties, and the survivors are still trying their best to hold on. They sent me to find reinforcements. But soon after I set out, I got surrounded by those ethereals. Time's ticking. Please, help me save my friends.
Calm down, we'll help. But aren't you a mercenary? The ethereals that attacked you aren't that dangerous, so why didn't you fight them?
I lost my sword back where we were ambushed, so I can't fight.
Sword? Could it be connected to those extraordinary swords that Shifu mentioned? Either way, he's definitely not Senior Yinhu. If he was, he could take down ethereals with just his bare fists.
We understand the situation. Please lead the way. We just happen to be looking for something around here, too.
Thank you so much, both of you. If you can save them, I will do whatever I can to help you too. My teammates are trapped somewhere around here.
Damn, these ethereals! Am I really gonna die here today?
Oh, John! Are you okay?
I know that voice! Big Pun! Finally, come on! Give me a hand here! Ha! Ha ha! I'm finally saved! I thought I was dead for!
Sorry for the delay. Are you all right? Wait, why are you the only one here?
Delay? That's an understatement if I've ever heard one. We sent you to get reinforcements. Where did you go, Big Pun? We were at our wits' end here. I got separated from the main group. I don't know their status either. So, where are your reinforcements? Did the Lords not send anyone?
Well, I got these two to help us.
Well, what? Are you for real? You think two people are gonna help? Listen, Big Pun. This is life or death! Never mind. There's no time to get more support. Even if it is just us, we gotta go back and save them. There's no running from this fight, Big Pun.
Me? I really can't.
Actually, Big Pan lost his sword back where you were ambushed. Just leave the fighting to us.
Huh? Big Pun, You threw away the weapon that represents your dignity as a mercenary to get out of fighting? Whatever. You will have to fight, even if you don't have your sword. Just use your powerful hand-to-hand combat skills to handle those looters.
I really can't.
Hold up. Powerful hand-to-hand combat skills? I thought he was terrible at fighting. Just a moment ago, we found him completely helpless and surrounded by ethereals.
You didn't know? He's not bad at fighting. He's just a coward. We would never recruit a weakling who can't even fight. He's way stronger than anyone in our group. We were hoping he'd become a powerful addition for fights. But after a few missions, he couldn't even hold his sword anymore. Hey, Big Pun, look, it's different this time. We need your power. Stop being a coward and come with me.
Oh, do we really have to fight them to the death?
You want to reason with some bandits? Are you crazy? This is a crucial moment of the city's founding. You think they'd sit down and talk with the higher-ups? This is our only choice. You don't want the entire group to get killed, do you, Big Pun?
I don't want anyone to get hurt, but every time I hold my sword, I just feel...
Wow, he's really fast.
That's what I was saying. He's one of the best when it comes to both swordsmanship and physical ability. We'd better find him quick, otherwise we're all dead.
Let's chase him, Shunguang. Mercenary groups, looters, the city's founding. This all feels like ancient history. Though I'm not sure exactly what's going on. It looks like his sword might be one we're looking for.
I agree. Let's head in the direction he was running. Someone's been through here. It has to be Big Pan. Thought he has one. Through the void. There's blood in the air. Signs of a fight. It's getting stronger! Don't push yourself, Miss Zhao! What's this? Xiao Zhao's here! Just in time! I see that. Split the heavens! Radiant clouds!
Xiaohuang, you okay?
Sorry, but could we stay here a little longer? I don't know why, but as I approach this area, my head is feeling unusual. Big Pond's footprints are on the ground. Looks like he's been through here before.
He was quick to escape the battlefield, but he still stopped here? Can you see anything from this area?
Looks like we can't see much other than the clouds of ash. Though, it seems like there are quite a lot of crows gathering nearby.
They're probably drawn here by the smell of blood. Looks like the fighting between the looters and mercenaries is worse than we thought.
Does the stench of death and slaughter attract the crows? I think I'm starting to understand Big Pond a little better now.
Huh? Just from seeing all of this?
Yes. Since we both saw the same scenery, maybe it stirred up the same feelings in our hearts, too. Sometimes, I fear the power I wield. The power of the Qingming sword. It's so powerful. When I hold it, I can tell that a single swing might easily wipe out many people or things. I can also feel that these crows are drawn by bloodshed, and might be gathering because of me. Maybe that's what Big Pond was afraid of too. In the aftermath of wielding his blade and facing the lifeless bodies of his foes, maybe he could feel himself gradually slipping away. Sorry, I was getting carried away there. I just felt that he shouldn't be too hard to understand, since he's a fellow swordmaster.
Maybe you have a point. I can tell that he doesn't like fighting and deeply values his companions. Having to wield the very power he fears to protect people. Hearing you talk about the insecurities you faced on your path to becoming a swordmaster, I feel like I'm gradually starting to understand your world.
Thanks for listening to my random mumbling. Let's keep going. If we can find him, I want to tell him everything I've realized just now. Free as the skies.
Watch out. High-risk ethereals ahead. Stay focused, Xiaohuang. Hold on. Something's not right with these ethereals. What's happening here?
breaking through using a technique. Now we can move forward. Another obstacle. Yeah! Winning pieces? Leave it to me! Watch closely. This is the real deal. Here is rock. What the heck? Alright, let's keep going. Big Pan should be close by. I finally found you! Big Pun, your companions need you right now. We'll help you in battle. Let's go and support them.
No, I can't help you. When the looters came, I tried to wield my sword, but I immediately realized I was so scared that I couldn't even swing it. I'll only end up being more trouble for everyone. What use is someone with trembling hands on the battlefield?
So you don't want to save your friends? You just want to hide here forever and let them die alone?
Well,
Big Pun, I understand what you're going through. You're afraid of getting hurt, afraid of the enemy's attacks. But what you're actually most afraid of is your own strength. You haven't learned how to properly control your strength yet. Every time you do something, you deal devastating damage to others. That's why you're afraid that you'll eventually turn into a thrall or a monster if you keep that is what's bothering you deep down inside, right?
Yes, that's right. When I first trained my swordsmanship, I never imagined that my sword could cut down an enemy so easily, taking a life. Every time I began to fear the sword in my hands, and I was also scared of the exhilaration I began to feel when fighting. I had a feeling that the sword would eventually turn me into a monster that only knows fighting. You two are right. I can't just leave my friends. But please...
There's no need to get rid of this fear. You only need to keep this feeling in your heart and continue fighting.
Huh? But doesn't that...
Even though you're afraid of your own strength, you still want to use it to protect your friends. The fact that you're thinking that way proves that you already have courage. Even if your fear persists after you draw your sword, it's a reminder of how you must coexist with your own strength. You cannot let a desire for destruction take over. And I think that's something that many a swordmaster fail to do. There's nothing shameful about fearing battle. Rather, it's the proof that you've become a powerful swordmaster. Let your fear guide you to your future. I've experienced the same worries. Trust me.
So you mean fear is part of being a swordmaster?
By the way, those looters you were fighting didn't take proper anti-corruption measures and have already been corrupted into ethereals. Would you feel better fighting ethereals rather than people?
Huh? Why didn't you say so? Then let's go help my friends.
Finally got him to move. It's not easy to convince someone with nothing but words. Luckily, we're dealing with ethereals instead of humans this time.
Shunguang, I have a question. Why did you insist on dragging him to the battlefield? What does he have to do with that ethereal that doesn't move?
When I saw Avaris standing there, I suddenly remembered what Dad told my brother and me when we were little. A story of ancient swordmasters who were heroes. In the early days of Eridu, many mercenary brigades were deployed to explore new territory and eliminate roaming looters. Their work contributed greatly to the city's establishment. Once, a mercenary brigade clashed with a band of looters, and one of the looters unexpectedly turned into a large ethereal, putting the mercenaries in a tough situation. At this critical moment, a new mercenary recruit stood up and drew his sword to fight. He defeated the ethereal on his own, and captured the remaining looters, achieving a great victory. After that, the sword-wielding mercenary grew braver and braver, and went on to become a renowned swordmaster in Eridu. And that's the story of none other than Big Pon of the Melt Iron Mercenaries, the one who beheaded Avaris and instantly became famous.
The early days of Eridu? That's a long time ago. You mean Big Pan is someone from ancient history? How could that be? And what's happening now is just like in the story.
We might have to wait until we return to the temple and ask Shifu to fully understand the truth. After thinking back on that story, I've realized that we have to guide the situation now to the same outcome as in the story. Anyway, let's help him defeat that Avaris now. If I'm not mistaken, that should be our next target. Come on, let's...
Honestly, I'm shaking like a leaf. But this time, I'm not backing down. My fear points where my blade should strike, and my sword follows where my heart leads.
I'll be fine.
I, Big Pan, the Melt Iron Merc, am a swordsman who's sworn to protect my comrades. Poor souls twisted into ethereals. Forgive me for what I have to do.
The line is gone. Listen! Flip the heavens! Found you! My blade cuts down evil! My spirit soars in the sky! The qingming might rends the heavens! evil retreats. Judgment! My turn now? I'm gonna do my best! Leave it to me! Huh. You! Radiant cloud! A measure of steel slices the world through! Split the heavens! Ye Shunguang is Yunkui's summit, breaking all illusions! My turn.
Well, does your body feel lighter now?
How do I describe it? It's like there's an energy surging inside.
Very good. With this, the sword you have retrieved has become sword will for you to use. Continue the trial until the Qingming sword opens the next gate for you.
Shifu.
I know what you wish to ask. After this experience, you have a better understanding of the essence of this realm now, yes?
Shifu, you mentioned before that no one could enter or leave this realm besides us. So those who appear here aren't real people, but rather echoes of those who once existed, right? I once encountered beings born from miasma called drowned ideals that are somewhat similar to the people here, yet different. They don't have what you'd call a true form.
And the owner of the sword we retrieved, Big Pun of the Melt Iron Mercenaries? I've read about him in a Swordmaster novel. He's a famed swordmaster of the city founding era. So in other words, there's no way he could still be alive. But why would he appear here in the form of our senior from real life? And both he and the others, it's like they're reenacting the entirety of that famous battle.
It's simple. He and I are simply vessels. Puppets created by the sword with miasma and hollow matter after accessing the owner's memories. Naturally, it would choose forms that the owner is familiar with. In essence, we are each just a sliver of a swordmaster's consciousness, recorded by the Qingming sword throughout its long history. This might be weird to say, but you're merely talking to slivers of personified memory. The Qingming sword has responded to your wishes, choosing the memories of a few famed swordmasters to shape into human form. Your task is to participate in and witness the moments where they overcame their limits. When they show you how their swords shine, their sword will fortify your power, pulling you closer to the Qingming sword. That is the trial, and the opportunity that the realm of swords has given you.
I see. Well, that makes our plan of action clear.
So, does that mean you're also a piece of a swordmaster's memory, Shifu?
It's a bit difficult to explain. You may simply think of me as your guide. Now, more importantly, a visitor arrived while you were...
Might you also be lost travelers?
Huh? You're... Senior Ye?
Shiyuan? Brother, what are you doing here?
Senior? Brother? I'm sorry, but I think you must have mistaken me for someone else.
Shunguang, I think he must be just like Shifu and Big Pan, a famous swordmaster wearing Senior Ye's appearance.
Yeah, I think so too. I was just so surprised to see him just now that my mind blanked. Maybe he corresponds to one of the 2 remaining swords we need to find. Sorry, we mistook you for someone we knew. Have you been traveling alone? Oh!
It's a bit embarrassing, but I've forgotten my real name and identity. By the time I came to, I was already lost amidst the mountains in this realm. Please, just call me Peregrine. If possible, would you allow me to lodge here for a while? Though my memories are hazy, I remember that I came here in search of something.
Peregrine. I've heard that name before in the stories Mom used to tell me and Shiyuan. We were right!
What are you two mumbling about? In any case, this place has not been maintained for a long time, and isn't the most comfortable place.
You have my gratitude. I can tell you 3 have more to discuss, so I won't disturb you any further.
Well then, since you found the first sword, it's time I tell you about the remaining 2. However, I imagine
The remaining 2 areas? But apart from the one we just went to, isn't there only one other area?
Do you recall the incomplete statue I pointed out to you in the main hall?
Yep. I kept having this sense of déjà vu. Like I had seen that statue somewhere before.
Is that so? That's not surprising. In any case, both the final area and the monster that gave you trouble before are hidden behind that statue.
Behind the statue. So you mean, if we can break it, we can get to the 3rd area?
It is not something that can be broken with brute force. Ye Shunguang, an ethereal that can temporarily steal your senses, will certainly continue to cause you trouble. While exploring, you should contemplate how to gain passage from the statue. As someone who was recognized moving on, the Qingming sword has sensed your growth. The seal for the 2nd area is likely to lift soon. It's getting late.
It's over for now. Since we've got some time, let's go ask Shifu about that sword array. Got one for complaints. Huh? If you spot an ethereal, break. Proceed. Intercept. I'll back you up. My blade cuts down evil. My spirit soars in the sky. Radiant clouds. Let this sword array send you away! Got one for complaints! Got two for a kill! If you spot an ethereal, Radiant clouds! The sword follows my will, and winds howl in the heavens!
We meet again. Did you rest well?
Yeah, it's much more quiet here compared to New Eridu. It's really nice to relax. Say, Mr. Peregrine, are you looking through the books here?
That's right. Though the study is covered in dust, there's a couple of ancient texts about swords. As I have nothing to do at the moment, I thought I might as well look through them. Perhaps they'll help jog my memory. So, are you two heading out today?
There's an area here that was just unsealed, so we're heading over to explore it.
I see. Truth be told, today I also plan to head to the area you previously explored. Earlier, I recalled what I was looking for. If my lost sword is not there, I'll head to the area you're planning to explore today. If you require my help, please, just say the word.
Okay, thanks, Mr. Peregrine.
I hope you remember who I am next time. Well then, good luck to all of us today.
Not good enough! You should have trained harder! Again!
That voice, and that small frame. That's Senior Fufu, isn't it? But she seems unusually intense today.
Let's hurry and see what's going on. Yeah.
I'm here. Need a hand? I'll show you my real value this time. I'm here. I'll show you my real. All set and ready to go. I'm here. Need a hand? I'll show you my real value this time.
Watch out, Wise!
Who are you people? And why are you following me?
She looks exactly like Senior Fufu, but way more fierce.
Staying silent? You're looking down on me. Enough talk then! That you trespassed here shows your ill intent. Draw your sword!
Wait! We're sorry. We didn't come here with ill intentions, and we swear we're not bad people. We just saw you fighting here and wanted to talk.
Very well. I feel no malice from you. This is a secret Tiger Thyron training area. How did you two get in?
Isn't this the Qingming realm? What's with this Tiger Thyron training area? Looks like we've been pulled into her story. Guess we'll just have to play along for now. We meant no offense. We're an investigator and a proxy who stumbled upon this place by accident, and we're currently trying to find a way out. There's a lot of ethereals around, so mind if we tag along?
You're lost? Simply turn back the way you came and keep walking along the path. Even if you can't get out, you will likely run into my kin. I still have important matters to attend to. I've no time to play tour guide and bodyguard for you. If you run into other Tiger Thyrans, tell them that Grim Tiger has given the order to escort you out.
Grim Tiger?
What? You've heard that name before. It isn't my real name. Simply a title I use to keep evildoers in check. You are no evildoer, so there is no need to fear me. I must be going. Don't delay me any further.
Junior, I've heard the name Grim Tiger from Senior Fufu when we sparred before. According to her, Grim Tiger was a famous, powerful Tiger Thyran who was active decades ago. Senior Fufu's own Tiger 7 forms comes from Grim Tiger's martial arts techniques, combined with Yun Kuei Summit's techniques.
So this person's from over a decade ago. The timeline's jumped way back. From the sound of it, she must be the wielder of the second blade.
I should have paid attention to Senior Fufu when she told me about her legendary stories. Why was I zoning out at Senior Fufu's soft, fluffy tail? I have no idea how the story will unfold now. Anyway, let's catch up to her and see what happens next.
Master Grim Tiger.
That look on your face. You're totally thinking what I'm thinking, right? With a name like that, that master's gotta be pretty fierce and intimidating. But with Senior Fufu's adorable face, it's impossible to take her seriously.
Take down something this weak with all your fancy kung fu? Now move! I'll show you how it's done!
Instead, I can't keep fighting. Even if we make it past this thing, we'll never clear the deeper trials.
Enough talking! Focus on the fight!
Trace! Through the void!
There's no way we can defeat it. Let's just give up.
If you came all the way here just to whine, you might as well crawl back home and hide under your blanket. Get up. We're not done yet!
No! That ethereal from earlier already broke one of my arms! I really can't keep fighting anymore! Look, the others are in bad shape too! It's not just me!
That's what happens when you skip your training! Right now is when we decide the fate of our clan. Or do you plan to let those short-sighted fools run everything?
But maybe they're right. If this is all the strength we'll ever get as Tiger Thyrans, maybe taking that power isn't so bad after all. Unless we...
Coward! Backing down at a time like this? Look me in the eye and say that again!
Stop fighting. I don't know what's going on, but please calm down first.
You're the ones who were wandering around here earlier. Didn't I tell you not to get in my way? I already showed you the path out. Why are you still tailing me?
Or just a little worried about you. Would you mind telling us about what happened?
This is an internal matter among our clan. It has nothing to do with you. Stop asking.
The Tigerbane Bell. It's all because of the Tigerbane Bell!
Hey! Keep your mouth shut!
The Tigerbane Bell. I've heard of that name from a Tiger Thyran I know well. It's a forbidden artifact. One that gains power by devouring its own kin. Is that right?
So some big mouth just couldn't keep a secret? Even that information got out?
The bell was made long ago by one of our ancestors. They were inspired by the Void Hunter's weapons and wanted to create something that could give our clan a power that could rival theirs. But for some reason, the finished bell carried a flaw none of the Void Hunter's weapons had. It could only be activated if we sacrificed one of our own. From the moment it was created, it's been sealed away. But hollow disasters in Eridu have been getting worse lately. For us Tiger Thyrans who go in and out of the hollows all the time, it's a terrible sign. Some elders say the next calamity is near. Although our numbers are growing, we still don't have enough power to fight against what's to come. So they are considering reactivating the Tigerbane Bell.
That's so unreasonable. No one should have to die just so that someone else could get stronger. No one should ever be the price for power.
Seems you've got more conscience than most of my short-sighted kin. The ones who oppose the reactivation of the bell made a deal with the ones who want to use it. If we can prove the Tiger Thyrans can get stronger without the bell, they'll drop the whole idea. That's why we're taking on these trials.
But you keep fighting alone. You even threw your best sword into the deepest part of the training grounds. How are we supposed to beat that final ethereal without it?
We have to shut those supporters up for good. If I used my sword or relied on anyone else, they'd find excuses to drag this out even longer.
But think about it. You're the strongest of us all, and even you failed 6 times. This is your 7th try. Just look at all of your injuries. Is it possible that we just don't have what it takes to protect ourselves without the help of something powerful like the bell?
If you've come to think that as well, just take the intruders and leave. I can handle the fight on my own.
Junior, did you hear Grim Tiger left her best sword in the deepest parts of this place? Maybe that's the sword we're looking for. Let's try to catch up to her.
I must become stronger.
Wait, I get that you're desperate, but pushing yourself like this, it's too much. Could you just stop and talk to us for a minute? Maybe we can help you.
No time for that. Besides, I've got to prove I can handle this on my own. I don't need anyone's help.
evil! My spirit soars in the sky! Split the heavens! The qingming might! Rinse the heavens! Huh?
Yeah! 1 plus 2 plus 3! Swirling clouds! I call this move Funny Slide Combo!
The line is drawn! Radiant cloud!
Just like that, she's gone. Let's follow her.
Wait, can we stop here? When Grim Tiger was fighting just now, I noticed her looking into the distance from time to time. If what Shifu said is true, the weather here is a direct reflection of the Swordmaster's mood. Could there also be a storm in the heart of Grim Tiger?
She said if she couldn't gain her kin's recognition, then the Tiger Vein Bell might be used again.
No. What I'm sensing isn't just a grim mood. It's more of a darkness that is about to blur everyone's vision, causing her not to be able to see the goal ahead, where her companions are, and what's at the end of that road. I think she may have created this rain for herself, through her desire for power. And in this rain, she no longer needs to think about these things.
But that would never be the right choice. Countless people have lost their minds, consumed by the thirst for power.
If the body wielding the sword isn't strong enough, protecting companions and eradicating evil is only a pipe dream. I feel the same way when facing overwhelming enemies. I must do everything I can to become stronger. Otherwise, I won't be able to protect you, or everyone else.
Shunguang, you don't have to carry these burdens all by yourself.
I understand. Junior, thanks to you, I don't have such self-righteous thoughts anymore. If the reason you wield your blade is to protect others, then the moment you turn your back on your companions is when you lose the right to be a swordmaster. I hope that, as a fellow swordmaster, Grim Tiger can also realize this. There are always companions watching and waiting for her in the direction of her blade. We can't, that's why we have to catch up with her as soon as possible. So many ethereals here. Are they all from Grim Tiger?
That voice. It's you two, this way. Please hurry.
Quickly. Follows my will and win power in the heavens. Frost glistens.
Looks like the path ahead is blocked.
So you followed me all the way here. I have to admit, you're...
Grim Tiger, you won't be able to pass this trial if you fight alone. Let us help you face this final test.
I appreciate you wanting to help after hearing about the Tiger Bane Bell. But what I need is strength, not help from others. Only when I have the strength to silence everyone myself will my views be accepted. The Tiger Bane Bell is a forbidden weapon that should never be used again.
So the one who once took up arms for her fellow Tiger Thyrans now thinks even her companions don't matter?
Fancy words mean nothing. Only results will convince the elders of our Tiger clan. I don't expect outsiders like you to understand my feelings. But don't try to persuade me otherwise.
Junior Wise is right. If the path you take is contrary to your original goal, then it's definitely not the right path. Fighting is the only thing you can see now. Everything else will become a foothold for them, including your Tiger Thyran kin. In your heart, you've resented them many times for holding...
I can see it in your eyes. You crave strength just as much as I do.
Yes, we are just like you. We all want to be stronger. Otherwise, you won't be able to protect the things you cherish. know this for sure. I can become stronger with him by my side. If you still remember how you felt when you fought alongside your companions, then you should understand what I mean. The path that lets you overcome everything won't be as blurred as this rain. At the very least, you'll be able to see your true feelings right beside you.
Maybe you're right. All I wanted was to crush everything in my way with overwhelming strength. But that...
Hey, you two! I've brought you that tiger thyron you mentioned.
Grim Tiger, are you okay? I'm sorry. I wanted to catch up with you, but I couldn't handle those ethereals. Luckily, this kind-hearted gentleman escorted me here.
What are you doing?
Sorry. I must have disappointed you. We were on the same side, but I gave up hope. We practiced martial arts together and swore to protect our people.
There's no way you can keep fighting with your injuries. Let's forget about taking on the trial together for now. Next time? No, from today on, I'll be trusting you with my life in every battle.
All right, you have a deal.
Thank you for your help, strangers. As you can see, I've abandoned my sword. And at this stage, I won't be able to pass the trial alone.
Of course. Looks like you've figured out where you should go now.
I'll stay here and protect the wounded tiger thyron. Please, don't worry. Just focus on the battle.
To be honest, I'm not sure if this is the best for the future of our kin. But the moment now, let's use this positive energy to teach that ethereal a lesson! Teaming up with others may not prove that I can handle these monsters alone. But at least it shows that I never forgot what my sword is meant to protect. I'll fight side by side with my kin and my friends, whether it's battling ethereals or the ominous tiger-bane bell. So don't you dare underestimate our strength. These lives are not yours to take!
Monkey statue holding binoculars. I know where I've seen it before!
I remember now. At Suibian Temple's outer courtyard, on the left side facing the main gate, there's a statue with 3 monkeys. Both the structure and the look of the monkeys are identical to this one.
Suibian Temple?
That's where our sect is based in the Throne Quarter. Or, well, in the whole Wi-Fi. I never understood what that statue meant. Could it really be connected to some secret of the Qingming sword?
So there's one like this at the temple too. Not surprising. Every Yunque summit base has one. It's a tradition set by the first High Preceptor. Anyway, looks like you've already solved one of the statue's puzzles without even realizing it. Congrats.
I wonder what we did to make this monkey show its true form. Is it because we've now fought enough battles?
Not everything's about fighting. Keep thinking that way and you'll become too obsessed. And a puzzle stops being a puzzle once you over-explain it. As for what the monkeys or the Qingming sword want to test you on, that's something you'll have to figure out yourself.
Junior, do you remember what the other 2 monkeys in the temple courtyard looked like?
Let me think. I remember one wearing headphones, and the other one holding a megaphone.
I see. I hear some sects follow the rule of see no evil, hear no evil, speak no evil, to stay focused in training. Looks the seeing monkey went back in place without us even noticing. What about hearing and speaking? Please excuse me, everyone. I think we might be able to find some useful information in the study here. I'll have a quick look and let you know if I find anything.
Why are they even more into this than we are? He's kind of like my brother. Once he decides on something, he dives right in.
So the second sword has also turned into sword will and has been retrieved. Only one sword remains now, and it's hidden behind the statue.
Yeah, we'll be able to know how to suppress the Qingming sword's corruption.
Don't worry, Shunguang. We've made it this far together. No matter what lies ahead, I'll face it with you. We're now living through the stories of other swordmasters, witnessing the choices they made. I'm sure their courage will inspire us, strengthening us while we walk our own path.
Thank you, Junior. No matter what answer the Qingming sword will give me in the end, I'm ready to face it. For now, let's rest.
So, you wanted to see me. What for?
Shifu, you're still hiding something, aren't you? From me and from them? Secrets about this place? And who you really are?
You're sharp, young one. Looks like I made a mistake letting you poke around this.
So I was right about it. In that case...
Radiant cloud! Found you! The measure of steel slices the world through! Well, and win power in the heavens! The qingming might rends the heavens!
Obliterate form and spirit. As decreed. What brings you here this time?
I'm here. I'll show you my... Let's stick to the plan. Ta-da! Your top-tier customer service rep is here.
What exactly do the other two monkeys mean?
There's no rush if you don't know where to start. The weather's nice today. Why not take a short break and play a few rounds of chess with me?
Shunguang, what are you up to? Still trying to crack the puzzle of this statue?
You're here, Wise. To move forward, we have to get past the statue first.
Just begun, huh? Does just mean 6 hours ago?
Shifu, I thought you agreed not to tell.
Let me help. If the puzzle was really that easy to crack, you folks at Ringquay Summit would have figured out its purpose long ago.
I know what's going on. Everyone, I know how to solve this statue's puzzle now.
Mr. Peregrine, judging from the dark circles under your eyes, did you spend the whole night studying the puzzle?
I just got caught up in the old texts and lost track of time until morning. Anyway, back to the point. I found this passage in the records of Ringquay Summit. Those who wield the Qingming sword see the cause, hear the effect, and gather the heart that binds them. In a different book, I found text that says, "The heavens shift in pursuit of cause. The earth rumbles in response to effect." Shifu once mentioned that you saw changes in the weather before. Is that true?
Yeah. Sometimes I just can't help stopping to watch when the weather changes. For some reason, it feels like I can sense the resolve of those who fought before us.
I believe that's what it means by the heavens shift in pursuit of cause. In the same vein, the earth rumbles in response to effect must be the next clue.
That makes sense. But is there any object that can make the ground rumble?
A bell. Come to think of it, there were bells in the previous two areas as well. They're
Exactly. I searched every corner of this place. Those two bells fit the description perfectly. If I'm not mistaken, the next...
You managed to figure all that out on your own. Interesting. Whether your theories are correct or not, I'll...
Huh? But I was just starting to get somewhere. Forget it. This isn't the time to complain. Let's go check those bells right away! There's still quite a distance to the bell. Let's be extra careful. There could be ethereals along the way.
I'll show you my real, but I'm here. Need a hand?
No. Yeah. What?
What's happening?
The space around us is changing. I've never seen distortions like this before.
Commander, are we really doing this? After all these years, Big Pond has saved us so many times.
I know that, but think carefully. This peaceful era has no place for someone like him. His swordsmanship is on a completely different level. The higher-ups don't want him to become a problem later on. You feel it too, right? Just imagine if one day he turned from ally to enemy. It would be terrifying.
Even so, just leaving him in the hollow like that feels so...
You really think someone as strong as him would die so easily? I've thought this through. I feel bad too, of course. If we want to keep our place in the newly built Eridu, we have to follow orders.
still quite a distance to the bell. Let's be extra careful. There could be ethereals along the way. What's happening?
The space around us is changing. I've never seen distortions like this before.
All is expanding faster than ever. Erethiir's really gonna be destroyed.
Disaster! The disaster's finally here! I told you! There's no chance of survival without using the Tigerbane Bell!
The sword follows my will and wins power in the heavens!
Shut your mouth. It's because we refuse to use that thing that we've kept our pride and lived as a people till now.
It's all pointless. We're going to die here anyway.
Not bad. Congratulations. You've taken another step forward. This monkey...
Look! The monkey with the headphones just appeared! To see the growth of other swordmasters with my own eyes, to hear their final cries with my own ears. Is that the purpose of these puzzles? This is the fate of those who wield this sword. Qingming sword. Is that what you've been trying to tell me?
It's so sad. I never could have thought their stories would end up like that. Even after overcoming their inner demons, they still lost everything.
Yes, fate was cruel to them. But I think, even if they could choose again, they'd still take the same path.
What makes you think that, Shunguang?
I'm just guessing. But to me, a sword wielder's resolve doesn't come from how their story ends. I saw their fear and confusion, and the strength that let them fight through their uncertainties. That was the cause of their resolve. I also heard the echoes from their journey's end. Although their fate strayed far from what they once hoped for, their choices still changed the world in small ways. Cause and effect are never truly equal. If I drew my sword only to chase an outcome, then the sword will burning inside me right now would never be this alive. Their sword will existed only to carry out their convictions and the will of humankind itself. Even if the ending is bitter, a sword swung for one's heart will never be meaningless. And the Qingming sword, It holds the stories of countless swords, the memories of numerous sword masters. Maybe it isn't as cruel or heartless as we thought. The birth and fall of each swordmaster in Eridu's lengthy history are all merely fleeting moments. It alone bears witness to every shattered fragment, and it alone has the power to forge a world that belongs to the sword itself.
An interesting perspective. Then tell me, Ye Shunguang, after witnessing the causes and effects of other swordmasters, have you found the resolve in your heart to wield the sword?
Yes, at first. I came here only to find a way to resist the Qingming sword's corruption. But inheriting it, that's the path I chose. And I don't want my journey to become a meaningless pursuit of mere survival. Even if it all ends with nothing, that's fine. I want to wield this sword for the people of New Eridu, for the countless swordmasters before me who once shone brightly, and I'll wield the collective will of those before me to carry out my own justice and duty. The Qingming sword's wielder was never meant to stand alone. These blazing sword wills stand with me. That is my sword will, the proof of the heart that guides my blade.
This is the last monkey. Could it be that what you just said was accepted as the answer to the final puzzle?
No, I don't think there ever was a real puzzle or answer. The Qingming sword simply reflected everything it had seen and heard. It was its way of speaking to me. Maybe all it wanted was a wielder who wouldn't let down all the sword wills from the past.
Since you've already come this far, allow me to lend a little help. And let me see how much you've grown since last time, Xiaoguang.
Okay, Shifu.
It's the one that gave you such a hard time before. So, do you think you can take it down now?
Radiant Cloud! The sword is no longer lost in doubt. I'll use my sword will to cleanse this place of evil. Disciple of Yunquei Summit, keeper of the Qingming sword, Ye Shunguang, ready for combat!
Time to charge now!
Spirit Claw! Split the heavens! The measure of steel slices the world through! wasn't the last sword on that ethereal. Does that mean the trial's not over yet?
That's something you'll have to figure out yourself. For now, let's see what lies ahead for you. Whatever's waiting ahead, I believe you have what it takes to face it.
The three of you arrived just in time. You didn't interfere with my absorption of the sword will's power, and you got to witness the moment I gained my new power.
Mr. Peregrine, why would you do something like this? No. Who exactly are you?
Junior, we thought the sword in the third area was tied to a swordmaster called the Peregrine, but it seems we were seriously wrong. Senior Inhu, Senior Fufu, every famed swordmaster we've encountered so far has taken on the face of someone we know. That made us fall into a pattern of assumption. But we've overlooked someone else who also has a familiar face and knows everything about mastering the sword arts, only because she claimed to be a guide of the Qingming sword. Shifu, you're the one we've been searching for in the third area, aren't you? You were also once a wielder of the Qingming sword.
That's right. You don't seem very surprised. Looks like you have already considered this possibility.
The extra fourth person, the one who intentionally borrowed the name Peregrine. Brother, no, Ye Shunguang, is it really you? I had a feeling it was you. Every time we had a real fight and I called you by your full name, you'd cover up your nerves with a cough like that.
Do you really have to call me out at a time like this, Xiaoguang?
You've always been a powerful swordmaster. Your body and soul have been the same from the start. But if it's true that no outsiders can enter this realm, then you're not the real Ye Shunguang.
Correct. The real Ye Shunguang is probably wandering somewhere in New Eridu as we speak. I was born from the Qingming sword's power, a being that inherited his memories and personality.
So you've been pretending to have lost your memory this whole time? Since you've taken the sword we were searching for, what are you planning to do now?
No. At first, I couldn't remember anything. I only had a vague feeling that you all looked familiar. But as I read through the ancient tomes here and listened to your conversations, everything slowly started coming back to me. Yunque's summit, the Qingming sword, Shifu, Junior Wise, my only sister, and the curse that binds her. And then there's the truth. That I was disheartened for a while. But soon I realized that the real Ye Shunguang would never have been allowed to enter this realm. There are some things here that only an echo of memories like me can do.
Things like taking the 3 swords from us?
If gathering the 3 swords is your trial set by the Qingming sword, then if someone other than you, say me, were to gather them instead, I'll get straight to the point. Based on my own investigations, I believe the Qingming sword would acknowledge me as well. And if that happens, then the real Ye Shunguang in the outside world would take your place as its new wielder.
Replacing Xiaoguang as the Qingming sword's successor? That's absurd. Besides, you're just Senior Ye's memory. How could something like that even be possible?
He's asked me the same question before. The people in this realm aren't real, but their memories, personalities, and swordsmanship, all of it is identical to their true selves. And since the real Ye Shunguang is still alive, his theory is plausible. Though, I only know slightly more about the Qingming sword than you do, so I can't be completely sure. Let's say there's a 70% chance?
He asked you about this before? But as a former wielder of the Qingming sword, would you really just let him go through with this plan?
Why not? Besides the 3 swords and their trials, the Qingming sword also chose to recreate your brother here. There must be a reason for that. And now it seems that he is your final trial. Just my own thoughts, but I've been watching you two from the start, and this all feels like a regular sibling spat. You should just have a fight, settle it, and no hard feelings after that.
Shifu, please don't add fuel to the fire. I can achieve my goal without hurting anyone. All right, I've explained everything. Xiaoguang, Junior Wise, release the sword will from the other 2 swords, okay? My body can withstand the Qingming sword's power just as well.
Brother, we talked so much during the last battle. I thought you understood and accepted my choice. I thought you...
That might be true for the real Ye Shunguang. But people's obsessions are not so easily deterred. Not to mention that this is your only chance right now. Xiaoguang, I know you can't accept the idea of leaving the Qingming sword unclaimed. You fear it could bring disaster to the world. But only if I inherit. I understand your determination. But I still hope that this is the end that we aim to achieve.
Do you still remember what I told you, brother? From now on, let yourself be happy. You mentioned the future of New Eridu and me, but you didn't say anything about yourself.
Of course I remember. Are you saying that by making this decision in his place, I'm stealing the real Ye Shunguang's happiness? If the real me were to wake up one day and find himself as the new wielder of the Qingming sword, he might feel uncertain at first. But I know in the end, he would thank me for everything I've done in this realm.
I'm sorry, brother. I thought I had already fully understood what you were thinking. Maybe after I leave this domain, I'll need to have a long talk with you in the real world. Shifu was right. Oh, silly brother. If you want this sword, then you'll have to take it from me. Just like when you first started practicing the mystic arts and tried to get Banrei Shifu's prayer beads. You really thought you could do it.
Hey, enough! Are you seriously going to call me out like that in front of Junior Wise? Do you know how embarrassing it will be the next time I see him in the real world?
It's okay, Senior Ye. I'll just pretend I never heard that.
Forget it. After seeing what you've done here, I already had a feeling what your answer would be. Shifu, Junior Wise, stand back. She's right. We'll sort this out with our swords, not up.
You don't have to tell me. I wasn't planning on stepping in anyway. Come on, Wise.
The sword will I just absorbed has restored my strength to its peak. Don't think I'm going to be in...
The harder the fight, the clearer you'll see my resolve. Draw your blade, brother!
Come to think of it, it feels like forever since we last fought with our minds intact.
You can leave the fight.
Back then, you were still that kid who relied on me for everything.
You said it yourself. That was a long time ago. I'm not the same little girl anymore, brother. Besides, we already fought once when you were under control. And you lost that one.
Is that so? Then keep up that confidence and give it your all.
Light brings the dawn.
If I were the real Ye Shunguang, I probably wouldn't be so fixated on fighting you.
Radiant cloud!
The real Ye Shunguang has already accepted that you'll always carry the Qingming sword.
We'll be fine now. Ye Shunguang will...
That's not truly what Ye Shunguang wants. My very existence proves it. Deep in my subconscious, I've always hated that sword. I've always waited for the day you'd finally be free of it.
I know. As I met you here again, I realized that I can't ignore what's inside your heart. Your innermost feelings. Brother, does my growing up, my choices, make you uneasy? Or confused?
Why are you asking me that?
At first, you felt like a stranger to... It's over, brother.
No. It's not over yet. I can still fight.
Enough. Give up already. Even if you're just a memory, I don't want to keep fighting you anymore.
You found your own sword, Will, in front of that statue. But I still don't understand. Does every sword master need such a thing? I never believed any will was worth holding on to. If it meant the truth is, I've known for a while now. Whether it's strength or willpower, you've long surpassed me. There's nothing left that I need to do in your place. The you who once sought my protection is gone. I'm the one still stuck in place, clinging to the foolish dream that I could keep you safe with nothing but my own strength. By the time I realized it, you were already far beyond my reach. The only Shunguang. Call me what you will. Stupid, stubborn, it doesn't matter. Just give me the last two swords. I can't let this one chance slip away.
This is the path I chose, and I'll fight for my own will. That's why I can't let you take my place. I'm sorry. You've always been so kind that, as your sister, I never really saw what was in your heart. It wasn't until we crossed swords that I realized how much it hurt you to see me take up the Qingming sword. Somewhere along the way... Do you still remember my favorite osmanthus cakes from that one street corner shop? There was one time I secretly bought some for myself. These cakes are so good. I wish I could share them with my brother. But thinking about it, that was something I liked. I realize now that I never actually knew what your favorite food was. So today, I want to hear all about you, brother.
Osmanthus cakes are a little too sweet for me. I think I prefer egg yolk pastries.
I see. Then you'll have to bring a box of those the next time we eat together. I want to try them with you. And when that day comes, don't ever talk about dying in my place again. That's not the sword will you're meant to find, nor the path that could ever bring you happiness.
But Shunguang,
It's all right. You don't have to say anything. Whatever it is you're searching for, I know the road ahead won't be easy. But I believe in you. I know you won't lose yourself, and you'll find something new along the way. I know you will. Because you're my brother.
Is that so? Shunguang, in the end, I'm just a piece of memory. You should save those words for the real me when you get back. And see if you'll be like me. Completely powerless against you. You've grown so tall.
I finally got to see him truly smile. I wonder if he really let go.
Breaking out of that overprotective sibling phase isn't easy. I speak from experience. He probably just needs some time to figure it out. Anyway, Shunguang, you did well. Now, Go turn the final sword into sword will. After that, you should gain further recognition from the Qingming sword. I'm curious myself to see what it'll give you. As for me, I am merely a memory fragment that exists in this place. My role here is done. This realm will probably hold for a while longer, but then it will be time for us to part ways.
Wait, about your true identity. Are you Ye Shifu's sister, Yizhang?
How did you figure that out?
It was just a hunch. I thought, if you're the memory of a former Qingming sword wielder, then maybe you're Yizhang. Ye Shifu told me about you.
Just a hunch, huh? She really took in an interesting disciple. Now, I'd love to keep chatting with you all, but Wise, you should go with Shunguang and uncover the secrets the Qingming sword is trying to show you. Well, oh, and your Shifu. How is she doing these days?
She's doing great. She became the High Preceptor of Rinquai Summit, took in many disciples, including us, and spends her days helping the people of Weifei. She's the best Shifu we could ask for.
I see. I'm glad to hear that.
Something's up ahead!
That's the secret the Qingming sword wanted you to see. I hope it helps you somehow.
I'm ready. No matter...
The path of Baiza is never walked alone. When fate shifts, shadow follows. Blessing and curse, light and dark, they are born together.
You're... the other me? Is this the prophecy that Mr. Liu mentioned before?
I am both you and the Qingming sword itself. It is a blessing to see that you've realized the sword will in your heart. Congratulations. I know what you want to ask. It's a secret that countless people who once wielded the Qingming sword longed for. It is also the origin of my birth. The answer you seek, Swordkeeper, is hidden within the prophecy and paved on the path you've been on. The path of Baiza is never walked alone. The Qingming sword...
If Baiza refers to my path so far, then... Wait, you mean... all those sword masters I've encountered?
Memory is the fuel required to maintain my balance. If you can't provide endless fuel, then I'll keep track of their existence and growth, just as you saw in this traverse the world. Witness the hearts of different sword masters. This way, thousands of sword masters will become your companions, and the corruption of the Keeper will be slowed.
So this is how we can delay the sword's corruption on Shunguang. But that will only slow it down, right? Please, we need to know how to completely stop it.
The way to end it lies behind the door. You are far from qualified to reach beyond the door.
Beyond the door? What do you mean? strong. Radiant cloud. Stand down. Found you. The sword follows my will and wins power in the heavens. Split the heavens. Radiant Call's not over yet. As the sword, without a trace. Before setting out, I asked Shifu about our fortune. We go really well. Ride the wind. Mind and body as one. Free as the skies. The blade knows my heart. We're back. How should I put it? It almost feels like I just woke up from the most unbelievable dream.
welcome home, Shunguang.
It's good to be back, Wise. Thank you for staying by my side through such an extraordinary journey. As long as you're with me, I feel like I have the courage to face anything.
Too bad we still couldn't find a clear solution in the realm to prevent the qingming sword from harming its wielder.
That's alright. I think we still gained a lot from this journey. At least we now know the damage caused by the qingming sword isn't beyond repair. I'll become stronger, and the next time I set foot in that hidden realm, I'll make the qingming sword reveal its deepest secret.
Alright, when that time comes, I'll be right there by your side to witness it with you.
Junior Shunguang, when did you get back? And you didn't even say a word. If I'd known, I would have picked up more ingredients for dinner. We could have had a proper feast tonight.
Junior Shunguang, how was your first Void Hunter mission? Did everything go smoothly? Junior Wise is so sneaky. He got to spend all that time alone with you and hear the whole story first. I want to hear it too.
You guys, how is she supposed to answer with all of you talking over each other? Shunguang, was your first mission difficult? You didn't get hurt anywhere, did you? Let me use a technique to check on you, just in case.
Everyone, I'm back! I might be heading out again soon for the next mission. But before that, I want us all to have a proper meal together and talk about everything that's happened lately.
Everyone seems to be in such a good mood today. What happened?
Shunguang came back safe and sound. That's already something worth celebrating. But yeah, I do feel more relaxed today. Must be because I got the best night's sleep I've had in ages.
I had a great dream last night. I can't remember exactly what it was about, but it was this wild adventure that ended with an all-meat feast. I can still taste it.
It seems we all rested well. I did too. I even saw some people from the past in my dreams for the first time in many years. It was comforting. I suppose the sweet dreams charm technique I used last night worked. I should try it on the two of you later as well. Oh, by the way, Shunguang, a letter arrived this morning from Shuyan. It's for you.
Huh? My brother...
If he had something to say, he could have just sent it through Knock Knock, writing a whole letter instead. Don't you think that's kind of dramatic?
We've already received 17 banners of gratitude and 30 thank you letters from the people he helped on his journeys. Looks like he's been through quite a lot since he left.
I think it's a good sign that he decided to write to you. It means there are things he wants to tell you. Words that can only be conveyed through ink and paper. Well then, would you like to open it now and read it?
No, not now. Just leave it in my room. I'll read it later. I don't know where he's been or what he's seen, but he's my brother. I think I can guess what he wanted to say. It's probably something simple yet special, like egg yolk pastries.
Esto.
The line is drawn. Judgment.
Ye Shunguang. I'm not over yet! Time for a cat! Fun and ethereal! Jump for her! Let this sword array send you away!
Light brings the dawn.
Good form!
Icy edge.
Push the heavens!
Blazing arc.
The Creator's voice fades.
Yeah, what?
Hello? Rep 2493 at your... I'll show you my real... I'm here. Need a hand?
Sword will. Only people will be fine. What the heavens? Have a right, Miss Zhao. Listen.
Take a breather, darling.
Wait.
Leave the rest to me. Special service. Aloha.
A measure of steel slices the world through. It's getting stronger! Radiant cloud!
Adorably clueless. Time to charge now. Leave it to me.
Let the heavens! The sword follows my will, and winds howl in the heavens!
Star 1 for complaint. Star 2 for a shot. Silly.
The line is gone! What the heavens? Her flip-flop glistens! Blazing arc! evil! My spirit soars in the sky! What the heavens? Frost glistens! Let this sword array send you away! Proceed! weapons! The qingming's might. Rends the heavens! My blade cuts down evil. My spirit soars in the sky!
The Creator's voice.
Radiant cloud! Let this sword array send you away! Fire! Premium sword! The measure of steel slices the world through! Radiant cloud! My blade cuts down evil! My spirit soars in the sky! The heavens! Ye Shunguang of Dunquay Summit, breaking all illusions! Intercept! Seal! Break! Got one for complete! The sword follows my will, and winds howl in the heavens! The qingming's might rends the heavens!
I call this move Funny Flash Combo!
Frost scorpions! Radiant clouds! Light brings the dawn. A measure of steel slices the world through! Ye Shunguang of Dunquay Summit, breaking all illusions!
The Creator's voice.
unstable. My spirit soars in the sky!